Hello, my name is Trev and I am the Geekologist. Welcome to the Geekology channel. Today is SMSL's day and today we're going to review their latest offering, the DO400, which is a desktop DacAmp. Yes, it has a digital to analog converter and it has a amplifier for headphones. It has lots of connections for the headphones as you'd expect, and the usual round the back for the DAC. We're going to be testing this, you and I are going to be testing this against their previous offering, which was the DAC only DO300, which has a very similar specification on the DAC front. We're going to be plugging that into the H100, which is H over headphone out, I suppose, from SMSL again, which retailed around about £100. Pretty much that's a match in terms of what we're looking at here, because what we're looking at here is a slightly fancier looking box with very similar specs to the DAC side of the DO300 without the headphone outside. The headphone outside appears to be twice the power output of the H100. Does that make a difference? Well, you and I are going to take a listen and we're going to decide for ourselves. Before we do that, we're going to give you a very quick unboxing. Did you enjoy that? Now, without further ado, we're going to try these. First of all, you're going to listen to the DO400 from SMSL through the HER9 planers from Hi-Fi Man. They've been hooked up on the 6.35 unbalanced jack. There's plenty enough power in both the HO100 and the DO400 for these, because these are only 60 ohms and they've got enough sensitivity to be having no issues, sounding pretty good from both of them. Will there be a difference in the sound? Will the sound quality be better on the DO400 compared to the DO300 with the separate headphone amp from SMSL? You, my friends, can decide. I will have my say as well, because I am Trev and I am the Geekologist. Let's take a listen. You're going to hear now a recording through binaural in-ear mics of what the sound from these headphones through this amp and DAC and then the DO300 sound like. You're going to be listening to a FLAC lossless recording of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, which most of you will know. Now, my friends, what you need to be doing is to be putting on your in-ear monitors or your headphones, because you're going to be listening to binaural sound, which will sound very strange through speakers but very wonderful through headphones. And this is the most accurate way in which we can give you a glimpse of what it sounds like to listen to these two boxes of goodies through a set of headphones that is more than capable of being driven by either of them. First of all, we're going to listen to Blinding Lights through the DO400. Now, my friends, the DO300 with the H100, the weekend and blinding lights. Well, I've been going to and fro on that particular recording of Blinding Lights, Spotify's biggest track of the last decade by The Weeknd, a Canadian guy who's pretty crazy. But it does give us an idea as to dynamic range, separation, etc., etc., and how does it handle those old style synth sounds. Extremely well on both, I think. What did you think? Which one did you like best? Well, if I can be of any influence, as I am the geekologist, self-professed, I would say that the DO400 had the slight edge for me in terms of clarity, poise and separation. Obviously it was delivering a lot more power than the H100, but the H100 is a tried and tested classic which Audio Science Review raves about. So it's got a pedigree, the H100. It is by no means a cheap and cheerful headphone amplifier. The DO400, I thought, kicked its ass, at least softly, over the DO300 for what you're getting. A more elegant solution, a more technically better performing solution in terms of that extra £100 that you're spending is going into that amplifier, which the DO300 just above it doesn't have. And that is a very decent sounding £100 amplifier. A £100 headphone amplifier indeed. Until the next time, people, keep it real, keep safe, enjoy your music, stay happy, stay focused on being happy.